Remember what you want, get off your damn phone, and take yourself seriously, okay? Show up for yourself, and remember to show up. Remember what you want. Keep working at it. Don't don't go on TikTok. Don't go on Instagram. Just go in front of your projects, okay? Like, get off of those sites. Get off of that. Stop that. Stop. You don't need it. You don't need it. You don't need it. Hey girl, it's Miss Megalodon, and yeah, we finished week 5 of The Artist Way, so we're almost like halfway through, which is cool. And yeah, this week was a little different. Um, at first I was kind of feeling the same as like the last 3 to 4 weeks, um, which was like annoying because I was like kind of sick of feeling like that. And what week 5 kind of made me realize is that I need to put my damn phone away and I need to refocus and remember what I want to do and what the hell I'm doing and what really matters and what the bigger picture is. And I just need to like keep my chin up and keep my focus beyond the horizon because yeah, I guess checking in, we should just start off with that before I forget. I did like only 3 of the 7 art morning pages, which is not great. I gotta say, I've just been kind of falling off of those because I've been wanting to sleep in. I was doing pretty good about getting up at like 6:30 and just doing them in the morning. But on the days like I have work and well, I've never really been great about doing the weekend ones, but yeah, these days I've just been not really trying to get up early before work. Um Trying to dedicate as least of like my time to this job and like working around this job as possible. So morning pages have fallen to the wayside, which kind of sucks because they do really work. I like doing them a lot. But just hasn't been fitting in, and I don't really care to wake my ass up and get up in a cold ass house and do my fucking morning pages like 40 minutes before I have to um, get ready and go to work. Like, I'm not really feeling that. I'm sorry. Maybe like, when I finish this job, I will, like, totally hop back onto the morning pages and get them, every day, but right now I'm really not feeling that. Getting up early, I don't care if she calls that a tantrum. It is a tantrum. I'll own it, and I don't give a shit. And um, that being said, well, there's a point I want to touch on a little bit later, but yeah, for my artist date, I baked chocolate chip cookies, so that was cool. Um, yeah, they were supposed to be special cookies, but special foods never work on me. I think I've can remember 3 times in my life that they've had any effect. So, yeah, flop, but it was still cool to do some baking. I haven't baked cookies in like over a year or more. So, that was kind of fun. Synchronicity, I couldn't think of any synchronicity. And then, any other significant issues, um, that I consider. Were there any other issues this week that you consider significant for your recovery? Describe them. Yeah, so what I was going to touch on is, yeah, I only did like 3 out of the 4 Artist Way morning pages, which kind of shows ya that I'm not really taking this course too seriously right now, and that's a problem because the only person I'm cheating out of this experience by doing that is myself. Like, with something like this and like many other things in life, like language classes or like I'm guessing exercise classes, I've never really done one. Just any class at school, like what you put in is what you get out. So the amount of effort that you put in is the amount of like knowledge that you'll feel good taking away from it at the end. And if you cheat your ass the way through the whole course and you don't retain any information and you're just like putting all your efforts into cheating and just skimming through and getting by, you're not really gonna be having anything valuable to take away from the course at the end of it. Like, I'm thinking in terms of like college classes now. And yeah, the same applies to this Artist Way course. So yeah, I gotta like lock in. I've been trying to refocus during like the second half of the week here. I realized like I gotta start taking myself seriously. I gotta start taking this course seriously because again, nothing's gonna change unless I change. So I also did like the math and I kind of have to stay at this job until at least end of March, which is like so until then something's gotta change because I'm not really trying to be dragging along like I have the last like 3 to 4 weeks because it's not fun, it's not cool, it's annoying, and I'm sick of it. And yeah, what'd she say? Don't waste time on a feeling. Like, isn't that what Lady Gaga's new song says? So yeah, I gotta stop wasting time on a feeling and keep moving forward and remember what I want. Because a question that was or two questions that the course asked this week is like, what is your payoff to staying blocked? And then like, what is your favorite block? Like, what is your favorite way to be blocked? And I would say that my favorite way to be blocked is being on my phone, being on TikTok, being on Instagram, scrolling. It doesn't make me feel good. It's just what I do. And the payoff is that I get to avoid feeling overwhelmed by my projects, and I get to avoid feeling like inadequate because I'm trying and it's not working. So why even try at all? So that's kind of like the all or nothing perfectionism mindset there too. But yeah, my payoff is that I get to avoid all of those scary feelings and stay in my uncomfortable box, which is like a horrible payoff and not something that I want to continue doing. So, yeah, that being said, I was like just saying like a couple weeks ago in one of my like January favorite videos how I saw this like interview that Slushy Noobs did with some magazine. I can't remember right now. I'm blanking. But yeah, basically like the interviewer had asked Martin and Hamza like, what are your biggest inspirations? And they were like, we don't really take inspiration from others. Like, we actively try to not consume other like influencers and stuff like that, because then, you know, by doing that you inadvertently get influenced and you kind of like take away from your most authentic self. So, and they're like, we also just don't have time by the nature of our jobs to be consuming other media. So we instead create our own. And I was like, you know, I kind of like that. I guess in week 4 that would have been like the media deprivation or the reading deprivation that I skipped out on. So I guess there is value to that. And that is something that I am interested in like practicing, I guess. So yeah, I gotta put my damn phone away. I wanna delete TikTok, but I also don't, because I know that like it recently got put back on the App Store. Today is February 18th. It's a Tuesday, so it was recently put up back on the App Store, but I still don't want to delete the app, and I haven't been wanting to post either. It just doesn't feel good ever since like it got banned and unbanned. But I don't want to delete it either, which is, I don't know why. Instagram, I don't like posting on there either. As to why I haven't deleted that, I have no idea, I guess. I guess just to be distracted and to be blocked and to like be nosy like on other people. But like, again, I don't even really care what the hell anybody I have on there is up to, because I don't talk to anybody that I have on my Instagram. Like, I don't really care what they're up to. It's not really like I'm connecting with anybody when I'm using Instagram. So yeah, I don't know. It's something I haven't really thought too deeply into, but yeah, when I'm putting my phone away, or when I'm on my phone, I forget what I want. Like, for the past, I want to say, couple weeks, it's just like I've been coming home from work and just immediately crashing on my phone and watching TikToks and not doing any project work and not even doing any of my other video projects that I've been wanting to do or even editing at all. Like, I just totally forget. And, yeah, you can't forget. You have to remember what you want in order to get it done. So, yeah, I guess I don't really have too much else to say. I know I always say, like, oh, I'm gonna wrap it up, and then I don't, but maybe this time I really will. So, I guess just to, like, finish off, I did work on my piano cover. I actually finished it pretty much. I just have to, like, hem the edges. I think in the future when I want to spend some money, I will get something, like, cute, like, that can be, like, hanging down. But for right now, I'm just gonna hem it across. And yeah, I'm gonna be posting a video about it here on this channel, actually. I had, like, originally thought I would post our videos on a separate channel, but they're gonna come here. I'm just gonna focus everything on one channel for now, especially because I'm, like, talking about art and stuff like that here already, so it just kind of fits, and I'm excited for that. But again, I gotta stay focused. I gotta remember what I want. I gotta remember what I'm doing, because this job is, like, just so small in the grand scheme of things, like, to where I want my life to be. This has to be far, far, far in the past, you know what I mean? Like, this whole situation, it's forgettable. It's gotta stay forgettable. Hi, kitty. Hi. My cat came in. So, yeah, maybe that's my cue to go. So, oh, let's see. Chapter 6, week 6, is called Recovering a Sense of Abundance. So, yeah, I don't really know what I'm in for. I'm not having a super amount of feeling confused right now anymore. It's just kind of like, ugh, like, I gotta lock in for this job, and I gotta lock into the life that I really want to build, because, I, like, finished up my piano cover in, like, 2 hours when I got out my machine. And when I was on my machine, I was like, man, this is what I want to be doing, like, all day, every day, all the time, for the rest of time. So, yeah, I gotta make that happen. I don't want to go back to some stinky... Anyways, I gotta stop sighing into the camera. That's the one thing I've been trying to be conscious about too. I realized I was doing that last time I was filming. So yeah. Remember what you want, get off your damn phone, and take yourself seriously, okay? Show up for yourself, and remember to show up. Remember what you want. Keep working at it. Don't go on TikTok. Don't go on Instagram. Just go in front of your projects, okay? Like, get off of those sites. Get off of that. Stop that. Stop. You don't need it. You don't need it. You don't need it. I saw a girl, she was talking to, like, Levi from Levi and William, but she was like, girl, get on stage and stay on stage. And yeah, I mean, I feel like I want to tell that to myself too. So, yeah. It was in a different context, the way she was saying it, but just, like, the principle of, like, stay on stage, keep doing what you're doing, stay focused, don't look back, don't look down, just keep going. So, yeah. I will see you in the next video. Have a wonderful rest of your week. Should I read, like, I guess, if you're curious, The week 6 description just says, this week you tackle a major creative block, money. You are asked to really look at your own ideas around God, money, and creative abundance. The essays will explore the ways in which your attitudes limit abundance and luxury in your current life. You will be introduced to counting, a block-busting tool for clarity and right use of funds. This week may feel volatile. Well, listen, honey, I already track my finances down to the penny on a daily basis, so I think we got that covered, so we'll see. Have a good one. Bye-bye.